Welcome. Oh, how twisted fate can be. A destroyed tower, an invaded town, a dead wizard, and the still fading screams of innocent lives being carried off by snarling monsters. It does seem that the orbit of our two teams is growing closer, does it not? In the aftermath of battle, the heroes of Brightmount have found a glimmer of hope. Stax, the wizard's apprentice, has survived and advises Caldor to seek out a copy of the wizard's spellbook and learn to control his newfound power. While Amori is concerned for her son's safety, and Rubacorn knows firsthand the corruption this power can bring, they're unable to turn Cal from the path laid before him. Settle in, won't you, as we descend the tunnels of the Drakestone Mountains, navigate its dark twists and turns, and discover the dwarven city of Duborum. Let's get into the Rigamaroll. As you continue to descend through the tunnels, the temperature continues to drop as you are walking down through the tunnels of the Drakestone Mountains. Having just come from battle and having traversed a ways at this point, how do you feel as maybe the conversation has silenced a little and you're left to your thoughts as you continue to descend?
I think, as always, Amori's perspective is constructive. It's the hope of what's to come. And thinking about when last she spoke with Rubble, a tense moment, and advocating for Cal to maybe explore this all power. I think at the same time, there is a conflict internally of feeling like, what does that mean though? If it can be harnessed and used for good, what does that mean for the future and also the past? And people who have used it or, been ostracized and she's deeply in her head. What about you guys?
Caldor's feeling hopeful. He's now seen examples of wielders of the all-power who are able to do good with this ability, and it's given him something to strive for and to look forward to. But at the same time, I'm worried about my family. I mean, I'm not blind to the arguments we've had and trying to proceed cautiously, which is always hard when you're so hopeful and so driven to reach this next objective. So,
you fools. How easily you are swayed. Yeah, I think I'm very processing in my head. I think as we, slowly start to descend in these mountains, I know that I have said my piece, but I also know that what's ahead is that I have to relent a bit. I think I know that I am outvoted in some ways. And so I'm beginning the process of knowing that I'm going to have to release a small amount of my fear as I spoke to Amori and we kind of came to that compromise, but I'm not happy about it. But I also know that not being happy about it is not helpful right now. So I'm sort of just keeping my mouth shut. And I'm really in my head. I don't really have anything to say, but I'm not there yet. So.
Rubble. I'd like to think he's been kind of. Have you been walking at the front? To come up alongside. Rubble.
Hey.
Will you pull this arrow out of my shoulder?
Should have done that a while ago.
Yes, well, things have been. We were busy.
Hey.
Of course. I would like to pull it out of her shoulder. Do I make a roll for that?
I think so.
Yeah,
like, are
probably.
you good at that? Let's try finesse.
Not particularly.
A finesse roll. I'm gonna
Oh,
call that a tinker.
my -1?
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, I got you. Okay. It is a 14 with hope.
That's fantastic. You don't need the hope because that was just
Thank you.
a roll. I had it set at about a 10, so that's great. You are successful. You pull it out. You wince with pain.
Yeah.
And you're able to toss it aside and bandage her up.
Yeah.
I believe you probably have some things in your pack for general first aid.
It might be a good time to take a brief rest and make sure we patch her up right.
All right.
You could,
I suppose you're right. We've been going for a while now.
As you are having this conversation and coming to the end of your strength, you see lantern light coming through the tunnel. And as you emerge, the cavern dramatically opens up and you hear the sounds of a city. And as you look, you emerge into a bustling town, city. It is longer than it is wide. As you look up, the ceiling is jagged and scarred, very high. There are bridges throughout. The shops and homes and taverns are carved directly into the stone with large doors. Lantern light comes through many of the windows. There are lanterns also with iron brackets placed directly into the rock. You look around and you see that there is water everywhere. It comes through channels from high above, cascading waterfalls, fountains. Right near you, where you emerge, there's a massive waterfall that falls into this basin. And you see dwarves going in, washing tools, washing their faces and hands, filling barrels. You see above you, there are more staircases and footpaths. There are buildings above, and even below, you can see down below, it's a multi-layered city, all carved into the stone. The stone itself, especially where you look down, is well worn with generations of dwarven boots. You smell fire and earth and wet stone. You hear the cacophony of water, rushing water. You hear it constantly. You smell ale. You smell a little smoke. But that minerality, that smell of the earth that is almost on the back of your palate when you come in is evident. There are iron rails throughout the city in the roads, and you see low carts carrying crates of produce, sacks of grain, ore, and they are pulled by what you would know to be armadillos. These large beasts are plated and they are emerald green in the lantern light.
Can I have one?
And they,
Can I have one?
they have the wonderful ability, their carapace can turn spherical. And so they, on the rails, are pulling these carts to and fro throughout the entire city. And you feel them in the stone even before you see them pass by. And it is out upon this that you emerge, bustling. It is busy. You hear the tinging of hammer on iron. There are dwarven voices everywhere. There are carts right next to you. And as you emerge, you see an older dwarf woman walking with younger dwarves. And dwarves are notoriously older than they look. But there are children dwarves there. And as they walk by, one looks at you and looks at her classmate. Wait. That one doesn't have hair on her arms at all. And another one looks and says, hi. And that one doesn't have any hair on his face. What? Children, let us go. Do not stare. And the teacher, as she says that, kind of looks at you, and they continue to move along as you emerge out.
They make a good point.
I thought I had something coming in, but that's fine.
It's just the light. They couldn't see
yes,
it. Caldor.
it's the light.
Fine.
It's the light. That's fair.
Rubble, I never thought to ask. The cobblestone, the one we're seeking, do you know of him?
No, I've never met him before. He's a Bouldervault, though, which means they don't seek to leave their home often.
Well, why would you when you live in a place like this?
Aye. It is very grand and beautiful. And I would not lie that I feel a sense of relax here and home. But it's also a reminder that great things are also meant to be shared. The Bouldervaults, they don't share themselves with the rest of the world.
Is this the smell Ida was talking about, Uncle Rubble?
Oh, no, that was a different, more personal smell.
Oh.
Amori, you could hear that. You heard that conversation.
Well, we were standing there.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later.
As you're having this somewhat awkward...
That's evil.
There is hustle and bustle and the selling, vendors at their carts, shops are open, and a dwarf comes up to you and says, "Aye, you need a hat, sir, for that bald head of yours."
Hey, ha! I'll punch him in the arm.
And he, punches you back. And you see he has like a plethora of different hats, including ones on his head. "I've got anything you could need. My name's Quartletub. This is my haberdashery. And I have round hats and pointy hats, big hats, hats made of metal, hats made of leather, hats made of straw. Whatever you could need, but I do believe you might need a hat, sir."
Aye, my head could use some warmth.
Ah, warmth. Let me see what I have here. He pulls out a beautiful, colorful, it's like what you would know to be a skull cap or a beanie made of yarn. It looks very warm and lovely,
And bright rainbow.
it's very rainbow colored. Yes, it is multicolored. It is almost a translucent in the lantern light. When it moves, it kind of...
Incredible.
Yes. What about this one, sir?
I absolutely have no sense of what colors would go with what items. So yeah, this seems great. This seems perfectly great. I gotta warm my head. Aye, seems grand.
Very well. A handful of gold, please.
Aye, you've got it. You know, I've got my charge here, Cal. And while his head isn't bare yet, I think he could use a good dwarven hat.
Ah, dwarven hat. Well, all of my hats are dwarven, sir, but let's see. Maybe you mean... And he pulls out one with horns. A classic. There's a helm here. Has a piece that goes down the nose. Wait.
Do you think that?
He goes back and he gets one that's just a metal kind of cap with bolts alongside. And no. And he goes down and then he pulls, he has a beautiful leather hat. It's almost, it's like what you would imagine a fedora to be.
Ooh.
Very stylish, sir.
Oh, yes.
Try it on.
Very,
A perfect fit.
A fine choice. Cal, tell me how good you feel.
It's very practical. I feel great. Yes. Well made.
Thank you, sir.
A handful of gold?
Handful of gold.
Okay, handful of gold.
Thank you, sir.
A smart purchase, Caldor.
Yes. Thank you.
You're very welcome. You don't seem... And he looks at you. You don't seem to be from around here. What brings you to Deborum? If I may ask.
Well, you certainly may. We're so happy to make your acquaintance, and thank you very much for the lovely hats.
My pleasure.
We were looking for someone. In fact, we've been sent. It is a matter of great importance, if I may be honest with you. By any chance, do you know where one might find Cobblestone Bouldervault?
Cobblestop.
Don't. Oh, Cobblestop. Cobblestop Bouldervault. I think I've heard that name before. Not really sure, though. There's a lot of different families here, a lot of different people. It does sound familiar, but I don't really know off the top of my head. I'm sorry I can't be of more service.
I appreciate your trying.
And I believe with your cloak, you won't be in need of any of my assistance, but you do look like you should find a nice place to rest. You look very haggard. And he just kind of looks at you. And you're scraped up. You have dirt. You've been traveling. You look...
What do you mean?
There's no back here. Like,
might I suggest a local tavern to have a pint of ale and some mutton or beef?
yes,
We have
please.
fowl.
I look up to Amori when mutton is uttered with hope in my eyes. With hope. It actually was with hope.
Well, we have a number of taverns here in Deborum. There's the Iron Dandy, there's Fits and Flings, and Bubbly Tubbly.
And which is your favorite, sir?
Oh, I do like Fits and Flings. The Iron Dandy can be a bit daft, if you know what I mean, and Bubbly Tubbly, it's just doesn't fit my stomach.
I see.
But Fits and Flings is a great place where you can get some smoked meats, lovely cheeses.
You've been most helpful, and in my near future, I'm sure I'll get many compliments of my hat. Remind me your name, fella, so that I may speak highly of you.
My name's Quarbletub.
Corbletub?
Quarbletub?
Yep. I'll just write that and spell it correctly.
Underpool. Corbletop Underpool. And this is my haberdashery.
Under what? Corbel tub under underpool. I'll just write that.
Your hat
It's so
is
good.
and you have so much, and you have tucked everything under here, and he hands you, he says, this is for your bracers, and he hands you a little bit of like a patch of leather and some oil to kind of clean the bracers of that your beard is held, because they have blood and dirt. And
Well,
so
No charge. Welcome to Duborum.
thank you so much.
he goes back into his shop. You can see him like counting the gold and just very excited.
In his haberdashery. Can you remind me of what the armadillo donkeys are called again?
Armadillos.
Armadillos.
And they're going back and forth. You can see there are taverns nearby. There's regular places to eat or stay. There's inns. There's anything. It's a big city, bigger than Goodridge, much bigger than Goodridge.
Sure.
So, where would you like to venture?
I think I'd like to head over to Fits and Flings. But was there something you were thinking about?
Sorry,
It's just taking it all in.
I love the sound of running water as it hits the stone. Hey, where are we going?
We saw dwarves cleaning up there when we first arrived. We could go visit there first if you'd like. Over at the springs where the water was.
Hey, sure.
It's nearby. As you begin to walk, you see around, you can see where Colin's talking about. There's a waterfall that falls into a basin. But before you get there, in the main thoroughfare of this level, kind of through a wall and up through the stone walkway, is a digging machine. It is a very rudimentary wooden, metal. There is a screw, kind of an auger, that is coming up out of the ground. And you can see there is rubble around it, debris where it has emerged. There is a door, excuse me, there's a door on it with a window. It looks piecemeal, put together, and yet it seems to have been effective to come through the stone. There is a guard in full plate armor, a dwarf, a couple of others around. There is a rope cordoning this place off, and you see a few bodies with blankets over them. Smaller bodies.
Smaller blankets.
Mm-hmm. You can see the boots kind of underneath, and the stone is a little bit darker where there may have been shed blood. As you walk by,
Nothing to see here. Move along, move along.
he's not just talking to you, he's talking to everyone. It's not packed, but there are people moving back and forth, quite a few, and onlookers and gawkers, and he's trying to keep the peace and keep people away. And there's a couple of others too as well, shielding the looky-loos, telling people to move along.
Does the vehicle kind of look like we saw like carts and we've seen a lot of dwarven structures. Does it look like it was made by the dwarves, or does it look like it came from somewhere else?
It's a good question.
Well, we've seen
It is a
other
good
strange
question.
vehicles, so
It does not look dwarven. You would know that this is not a dwarven
Good question, Colin.
vehicle. Good question. And I was going to call for a roll, but then I realized that you were here, and you would know what dwarfs are capable of in terms of builds and mechanics, and this does not look dwarven. And if anything, if you recall, it looks kind of like how the platform ship was thrown together with metal and rope, things like that.
Fishmonger.
What did you say? The schmogger?
No, the fishmonger.
Oh, fishmonger. Oh,
Fishmonger.
I thought you
Smell like
called this
fish?
the schmogger.
The schmogger machine.
It's canon.
Write that down. Write that down.
The schmogger.
Yes, canonically.
It says on the side of it, the schmogger, written in cursive. Schmickadoon. Schmogger. Schmogger.
Yeah, I mean, I think I noticed that. Thank you, Colin. And I think definitely keep my head down and don't say anything about it for sure. Information for later.
Okay.
Move along. You there.
Kind of looks at you.
Move along.
Right.
And he just kind of gives you an extra stare. Spits on the ground.
I'm feeling the tension.
There's
Certainly.
a bit of tension.
Yes, but I think just that I know that he's a Bouldervault, or at least among the Bouldervaults,
Yes.
says something about his feelings about how to navigate this world and being more recluse. And I assume perhaps he can. This is what at least Rubble's thinking. He's feeling the same about me, which is I'm probably clearly at least a Thunderfoot, or among the different dwarven clan. And I swallow it because I know now's not the time.
And right, he kind of does the
Yeah.
same thing. And goes, move along.
Keep moving along, right?
Yeah.
You guys keep moving along. All right.
You're not going to start anything.
We move
I'm
along.
not going to start anything.
Fantastic. So, where are you headed? To the...
Yes.
Okay.
Jets and flings.
Yes.
Fits and flings.
Let's go to Fitz.
We were going to go to the.
Yes, because
We were gonna go to the water.
You have like blood all over your stuff. We should really clean up.
Oh.
I think we look really suspicious, probably. Right?
You want to clean up in like
Do
the
we want to just
waterfall?
go? Do we want to just? I saw dwarfs doing it. Like when in Rome, right?
I'm saying yes to Cal.
All right.
Okay.
Or we should just go to the tavern.
You guys start walking
We'll go
down the
there.
stone
Okay,
steps.
cool.
You there.
No, just kidding. You walk down these worn steps, and it's a very wide basin, and the waterfall is cascading down. It is large, and you can see it's collecting here, but even some of it is going down to another level on down. And yes, there are children playing about. There are tools being washed. There is water being collected, and you're able to sit and take what you have from your packs, and you're able to drink and just have a moment. And we'll say here that this would be a short rest. So what you can do at this point is you can tend to your wounds, which would be 1d4 plus 1. And it can be used on an ally. You can clear your stress, which again would be 1d4 plus 1. When you roll that, you clear that much stress. And would love to hear how you clear that stress. Maybe it's just in this moment, listening and taking a moment. You can repair your armor, which is 1d4 plus 1 armor slots. Or you can prepare for the next day, which is gaining 1 hope. You can prepare and gain a hope. If you do it with an ally, you can gain 2 hopes. So you can do 2 of those. Tend to wounds, clear stress, repair armor, or prepare for more adventuring. Do you know what you would like to do?
Yeah. I will do the hit points and the stress. And if
Okay.
I may do the technical piece first and then
Let's do it.
and then describe.
Yes.
So let's do HP first. I don't have to roll because I only have 1 HP, but I rolled a 4 needlessly. So I'll heal the 1 hit point.
Fantastic.
And then stress as well, which I do have 3 stress. It was a stressful fight.
It was stressful.
I rolled a 1. Plus 1 is 2. So I'll remove 2 stress. Perfect. And yeah, I think in this moment, Caldor's wonderful idea to come here. Again, I think I'm just so delighted to be in this dwarven home. And, you know, I grew up in caverns and in mountains and rocky terrain and being in sort of, you know, it's not dark, obviously, there's light all over the place, but there is a darkness here, and I do feel comfort in that, and I do love the water, and so I'm cleaning myself, and I'm breathing, and I'm not even necessarily thinking of this home, but I'm thinking of my home, and just reminded of being a dwarf, and as a dwarf, I'm proud to be one.
That's lovely.
Great. I'm gonna do an HP, clear an HP because I have one, so I'll roll, but I don't think I need to. So that's 2 + 1, 3. Gonna clear that one anyway, so perfect. And the other one was
You can tend to wounds, clear stress, repair armor, or prepare. If you prepare, you can gain 1 hope. And if someone else wants to prepare with you, you can gain 2
I'm
hope.
planning on preparing. Or are you planning on preparing? Now you have wound speeds. 10.
I do have wounds that need tending to.
Do you have stress?
Nope. Stress-free.
Stress free too.
So then if you wanted to tend to your wounds and prepare, then you could both.
Well, yes,
Gain 2 hope.
indeed.
All right.
Fantastic.
Then, yeah, I think
So I feel like, how
Yeah,
does
how
that
does
hope?
that look like for us? I mean, we're in this entirely new place. I guess maybe preparing is just trying to get a lay of the land. We know we're heading to that tavern, so maybe like, is there like a local map or something we can like take in some information, ask around with other people at the pool, like that kind of like preparing our actual travels through the city.
Yes, there are a number of people coming to and fro. There's an extra look at Rubble from some of them, but you're able to talk to them. They're very open and engaging with you. Some of them see you and are amazed. Just there's a spirit of wonder. And so you're able to interact with any of them, and they're able to show you where you get a better lay of the land, and you understand more of where things are and how, and you prepare and make a plan to tavern, to find, you're looking for Cobblestop, and to continue on that after these moments. Yeah.
have we the maps and things we're looking to engage with? We've left the water's edge at that point.
Sure. Do you want to go ahead and roll for your?
do
Let's do that.
For the fun
okay.
part.
Do that first. Okay.
If we want to do that, then we can walk away from the healing pools they've turned out to be.
Well, yeah, it's a serene scene.
It is a serene.
The minerals.
The minerals. There's mud.
Hey.
Mud caking.
It was a 3.
A 3.
Plus 1.
+1.
I'm healed.
You're healed. All right, and I will roll my 1d4.
Oh,
and
no.
get 4 fear.
Hey,
Oh, that's
you didn't
the
tell
monkey's
us.
paw, dude. Like,
We're not going to.
we're never resting.
We're never
again.
resting.
Yeah.
All-nighter.
Also a question. With the collaboratively preparing
Yes.
2 hope, does that mean we each get 1 hope or we each get 2
You each
hope?
get 2 hope. Yes.
Okay.
Community.
Then to earn that extra 1 even more. So Cal has prepared that way, which is to approach things.
I'm approaching several dwarves and asking questions, directions, trying to be friendly, I guess.
Wonderful. Yes. You're able to do that here in this space. They're coming and going and able to talk.
And you were saying?
Yeah, I think. I think as an oracle, perhaps preparation would look or feel different. So before we leave the water's edge, as he's kind of hopped up and maybe started to make his way around, I think, yeah, I kneel down at the water's edge with my hands sort of on my knees and take a moment to listen to all the sounds around me and feeling grateful for being in this space with my family, and and getting to see places that I haven't seen before, which admittedly is something I think she really longs for. And maybe thinks sort of like a quiet blessing in a way, if that moment of sort of tapping into the light. And even if it is just sort of mentally sort of thinking about wrapping the light around the pair of them as we walk into this delve deeper into this new city. So perhaps just a little meditative moment before
Wonderful.
stepping away and going.
You're able to do that. Everyone has had a short rest here at the healing pools, and as you begin to come up from the pools and the waterfall, the smell of smoked meats hits you, and you see right across, it says Fits and Flings, and in front of it, by the side of the walkway of where people are bustling by, you see a larger dwarf with a braided salt and pepper kind of but dark braided beard, a little bun, like a man bun up here, and he has no arm here. What he has is a fork, almost a gig. It's a small pitchfork, and he has sausages on it. And behind him is a beautiful, ornate grill, and he is grilling. You look over, and there are all kinds of meat and chicken, and there are vegetables all being grilled, and he's calling out, "Smoked meats! Try my smoked meats! Smoked meats!" And he's, "And veggies. I have vegetables." And so he's attending to this massive grill, and you can see it like street food. It's a street vendor, but this is, I mean, you all are enraptured. It's almost a cartoon. The wafting smell comes to you. Yeah.
Right under the
Oh,
nose.
well, yes. Is this, I'm so sorry, this is just outside of where we're headed, or this is along our path?
Sure, it's along your path. It's almost, you understand it's someone to entice someone maybe even into the tavern.
This is like out front of the town.
Out front,
Yeah, okay.
yes. It's the big beer cooler in front of the bar to get people to, yeah.
I'm getting veggies.
We should have a seat.
Aye, we
Yes.
must. You've both got to try dwarven cooking. Okay. Made with the greatest passion. And the vegetables, Amori. Really good stuff.
I'm so impressed with the variety of options.
Aye, we've got so many meats and vegetables.
Amazing.
Yeah, we approach.
So you're
Yeah.
able to cross the street. There's people about, and you have to wait for an Armadillo cart to go by. And you walk forward. And he sees you and says, "Now there is a dwarf. It is good to see you. You are a Thunderfoot, yes?"
Well met. You're quite right.
Wow.
Aye.
And he's just throwing meat on plates, and he hands them to you.
Oh, might I have some of the vegetables, please?
The vegetable. Oh. And he goes and and he makes you a plate, and there is radish and zucchini and a carrot on a stick, and he hands them to you. One moment. And he drizzles this sauce. It's like a white cream.
Oh, yeah.
And he hands it to you. He hands you little eating utensils, forks, napkins.
That will be one handful of gold, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Hey, whoa.
Cover it, yeah.
Are you an Oracle of Brightmount?
I am. Amori Benastar.
Benastar? That name is familiar. Oh well.
I don't got time. You guys.
No time to follow up on that?
I don't got time.
Thank you so much. This is beautiful.
Wonderful, eh?
You know all the oracles.
What brings such a, if I may, strange group of people to Borrow?
Honestly, the food, but we're looking for someone. We're looking for a Cobblestop. Oh my gosh,
You got it.
Cobblestop Bouldervault.
Bouldervault.
Yes.
Yes, I know Cobblestop. He is a very interesting dwarf.
So
Very clean. Very good with numbers. Yes. I believe he is an archivist, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that kind of makes sense, actually.
He keeps turning the meats so they don't burn.
Would you
Other people come up and, would you like? Yes.
happen to know where we could find him? Maybe where his archive is located, or where he does his day-to-day business.
I do not know for sure, but if I were you, I would look for an archivist at the archivist chamber. Right over there is the rail master, and you can take a travel cart to the archivist chamber. No problem.
Thank you.
And he's continuing to help people. He's wiping his tongs on his leather apron and mixing this. You taste that sauce and it is delectable.
Oh, I believe it.
Yes. It is incredible.
The vegetables are grown in the same waters of this great cavern.
Oh, it's amazing. Rubble, would you like some radish?
As you do that, you look down and you see the sign underneath
bones
his
underneath.
grill. It says Inglestack's Incredible Meats. And then kind of scrawled in there it says, and veggies.
We will have to return, I think. This is spectacular.
You're not a Bouldervault. No.
I am not a Bouldervault. I was a surface dweller for a long time, but I find myself here amongst the Bouldervaults, and it is a good life.
Good.
What brought you here, if you don't mind my asking? I'm so curious. To have been above ground and then to come here after.
I lost my family in a fire. There was a monster who came and destroyed everything. My farm, my livestock, carried away my wife. She was pregnant. I try not to think about such things. I have a good life here, away. I think at least.
And he looks over to the machine that has come up.
These same kind of monsters, they are saying, navigated that machine through the very rock. Is no place safe in all of Sintara.
He goes back to,
Definitely in this moment, for all that Rubble feels about the Boulder Vaults and sort of the judgment for, keeping their head in the ground, I do think it's not everyone's path to have to. So I definitely think, I soften in this moment, understanding that, this man deserves to find peace. Yeah. So I don't say any of that though.
right,
But that's what I'm feeling.
great. And he's turning thing and he says,
And where is the wizard? Why is he not protecting?
What wizard?
Zazamar.
You know of him?
Yes. He came here. He is friends with the person you see Cobblestop. They are close, I think. When he came here, it was scary. But he did us no harm. He was protecting us. That is what the people say.
And everyone felt this way. There weren't incidents or moments of lack of control that would hurt anyone.
No lack of control. Zazamar was, though scary and a little dangerous, seeming kind and protective. He used his power to help Zendara, to aid it. That is what I believe. You will find different folks say different things, but that is what I believe.
I definitely look to Amori with a sort of understanding, like I heard it.
I thank you for sharing your story with us. And on this day, you have fed an oracle of Zendara and 2 champions. Well, a champion training.
You could say 2 champions.
2 champions.
Thank you.
And I would like for you to know. It's all right, Cam.
It's such a beautiful moment.
You felt very dishonest.
That not only is it our life's work to continue to keep people safe, but the very question that you have is what has brought us down here. We're looking for... We were sent here by Stax, the apprentice of the wizard. It's the reason we're looking for Cobblestop. So you have aided us, and it is appreciated. I'm gonna give him another handful of gold.
Wonderful.
Well, yeah, I asked him about what's going on, and he told us his whole family died. So
Yeah,
bad.
Tip the guy. That makes sense.
So I give him another handful of gold.
I do love gold. Thank you very much, and light bless you on your travels.
Well said.
Kind of somberly goes back to his barbecue. The children are coming up, other people, and he's serving them, other people going into the tavern. And but you see across the way where he pointed, there is a kind of a it's not a shack, it's a little stand, and some armadillos stop there. You see dwarves get on and they take off. There is a tall man with mutton chops and a hat that you probably saw at the haberdashery of, looks like a captain's hat, a conductor's hat. He has a vest almost like mine with a cloak, long navy to the ground. He has a pocket watch that he's checking quite often. He's looking up and down the rails. Dwarves come up and they give him gold. He has a till that he's putting things in, always checking his watch.
And they blast off and they do that noise.
So I don't think it's I don't think it's that fast.
Okay, good.
I mean, the dwarves aren't like
I just like
beards
Thrown
flying
against the back of the car.
Whoa! Duborum, the ride.
Yeah. Coming soon.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
They go at it. Everything, the armadillos and the entire cart system is very structured and runs well, and there's no real kerfuffles there.
Yeah.
I mean, did you guys want to go to the tavern first, or should we head to the archivist?
We'll
chamber?
check it later. Let's go.
The archivist, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So obviously, I want to see these armadillos.
I want to ride that roller coaster.
Now, Janelle, is this Janelle or is this Amori that wants to see these armadillos?
The armadillos? Like,
We're blending.
Yeah,
Guys,
yeah.
we're blending.
I don't know what you mean. This is purely from my character's point of view that she is interested in
goodness.
all creatures.
There's this new experience my character has called I Love Animals So Much. +2.
You know what? I would argue we already touched on this with the sheeps of it all,
Argument.
where we canonically
landed.
confirmed that she's vegetarian. So,
Janelle's going to spend all 6 of her hope to add those experiences.
no, we can't. Okay. We're gonna walk over to this gentleman with the vest and the cape, with the stopwatch.
Cloak. It's not a kid.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're so right.
It's not a superhero.
A cloak.
Maybe he is. We haven't met him yet.
There could be a cape underneath the cloak. We don't know. We're too far away.
This is true.
So I'm gonna head over to that guy.
Okay. Are you guys following?
Yes.
What we know is he has a great vest.
Yes, he does. Thank you. Checking his watch, you all saunter over. There is down below, it's kind of up a little bit where you would get on the cart and it goes down. So you go to the side and walk up a couple of steps to the platform where people are kind of loading on to these carts. And you can see down to the side on the other, to the right of it, there is a little pen with, you can smell hay, and there are armadillos doing their armadillo thing in this pen, nudging each other and eating.
Are they a variety of sizes? Like, are there little ones in there too?
Off in the corner, you can see the hay has been kind of fluffed up into a lovely little nest area, and there are 2 small armadillos playing in with each other.
The way I'm like tearing up. I'm so excited.
If you keep doing that noise, Matt, she will cry.
And they're creepy.
They look up at you. No,
Oh
they
my
don't. They're doing
God. I'm obsessed with them. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I think these are so cool.
So
Okay.
as you're looking at them,
Yeah.
you hear, "Well, hello. How are you?" The rail master turns and addresses you, paying no attention to Cal and Rubble.
Dang.
Sort of the James Bond of dwarven.
The light's blessing greets you, sir.
Indeed it does.
It is wonderful to see you. And he just locks and sends radiance into you. Like there's a moment, I don't know what it's like on your end, but for him, he is paused and the pocket watch drops
Oh no.
and swings. No, it's attached to his cool vest. It drops and swings back and forth.
Would you like a ride, my lady?
Well, thank you. Yes, we are looking to seek the archivist chamber.
You got this.
Takes a quick glance at them.
With my uncle and my son.
Oh, uncle and son. I definitely did not hear husband.
He realized he's gone too far. I'm
Sorry, I am taken aback by your beauty.
Oh.
Forgive me.
He gathers his pocket watch, looking at you, puts his pocket watch back in.
It is very gracious of you, sir.
Thank you. This has been the highlight of my last century. I want you to know.
As that happens, there are different
I'm watching this guy.
different carts going back and forth. One arrives with the maybe that was it. The armadillo comes and he goes up and unlatches one of the places you can go in, and there's benches in each of the carts where you can sit. And he says, "To the archivist's chamber and the vault beyond." And he goes to grab your hand.
Oh.
He kisses it. "Forgive me if I've crossed any boundaries, my lady. I mean no disrespect." And he ushers you in, and you step up, and you are able to sit. And he looks to the two of you. And there's enough room in this cart for three of you, to sit together.
Yeah,
Zach,
we'll
yeah.
hop in there. Yeah. Maybe before we pull away, I'm just like, watch this guy.
I'm thoroughly impressed. This is what true dwarven hospitality is. This guy's killing it. And great hat. Great hat. I have one of my own, of course.
That's what I don't like.
In fact, wonderful hat. And I look at him as if we have the same game.
Corporal Tub. He's the best in Deborum.
And I sit down.
It is known.
It is known.
Tip my hat and sit down.
Is this to yours?
Kind of sit
You
like
sit
in
down?
between where you're sitting and this guy.
Okay. As soon as you sit down, he shuts the door and he pats the armadillo. And as soon as it feels his hand, it takes off.
Oh.
And you're off. And you are going along all of these fountains you're passing. You're going at a brisk pace, but it's not ridiculous acceleration. And you're able to look around and take in more of Deborum, the massive stone columns that are supporting the buildings. People are calling out of their windows. People are replacing lanterns, going about their work. You pass a massive forge where 50, you can see anvils and dwarves are, you see carts of ore and some different gems. And as you're going, you come off of the main kind of city area and go onto just rails. There's no longer any kind of stone below you. And you're going and you go down and up, and then it veers to the right at it doesn't veer, it kind of dog legs. So it stops for a moment, another one goes by, and then you go. And so now you've turned to the right. And after 15 minutes and you're seeing you're able to look around, and it's massive and it's spacious and it's cavernous and it's cold and at times warm. And it smells of dwarf, and you can still hear water everywhere. And as you come down, the track does a kind of circle, like a roundabout. And right in the middle of the roundabout, your cart stops. And as you turn and look, and you've seen as you have been arriving, there is a massive metal building, sleek, carved into the stone.
Huh.
There are two massive doors, which are 4 stories tall, the doors themselves. There are no windows. It is all metal, and next, kind of across the way a little bit, 50 yards or so, there is a structure, a wooden, smaller building made of wood and stone, also set into cavern. And as you leave the cart, you can see two paths. One goes to the smaller place and one goes to the massive building, the metal building. So you've stepped out, and the Armadillo is staying there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Cool.
Thank goodness.
And it makes what noise?
Yeah. Of course.
It's purring.
So cute. It's purring.
Well,
It's got a little treat that it...
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
just going to
we
ask you if it had any
like-
treats. Okay, great. So
Oh,
good
yeah,
to know.
It's good.
I'll let that go because Amori has other things to do right now.
Right. You can see as it gets there, the carapace widens and it becomes a normal looking beast. And its harness has little sacks that it's like eating stuff out of
Yeah.
on either side.
Obviously, this very charming gentleman takes care of his armadillos. Obviously. Okay, cool. That's great to know. Thank you for painting all that. Anyway, so we get out.
We have this. I mean, that's probably the archive right in front of us. Do we knock on a door? Is that tradition? Like what's the polite way to go about this?
Yes, Rubble, what's the dwarven tradition for doors?
Do we kick it open?
Matt, we just opened the door, right? Okay.
All right.
Tell us, guy.
You would know that the metal building is a focal point. And there's not people going in and out, but
Right.
it is awe-inspiring and
Yeah.
wondrous and looks almost a little out of place.
Yeah.
But it is probably the things that the dwarves would be the most proud of. And you would know this to be a vault.
Mm-hmm.
So you know that is a vault.
Cool.
And you
Yeah.
would probably assume maybe that the other building.
I think these questions are unneeded.
Okay.
I don't listen to them, and I just walk right up to the door,
Okay.
expecting them to follow.
Yeah, and follow we do. Because I asked what's up, and you just start walking. I'm like, he knows.
So are you going to the?
Smaller building, probably, or the
Big.
You're going to the vault.
Oh.
You can go wherever.
No. We're going to the archivist.
Yeah.
My bad.
right because we want to.
Archivist.
So you confidently walk towards the archivist.
I
looking-
confidently
top
walk
towards the vault
toward
and
the
then-
archivist-looking door.
Okay, fantastic. You just know that he has sent you, the Railmaster,
Yeah.
to the archivist chamber.
Yeah.
And you would know that this is a vault. You wouldn't necessarily know that this is an archivist chamber, but you can deduce that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, so you're heading in. There's a door. What do we want to do with the door?
Lick it, probably. No, I'm kidding. I'm so sorry. I'm joking. I'm sorry. I'm going to knock on the door.
Knock, knock. Yeah, right.
We are a respectful folk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Come in.
Come in.
I don't know. Like we open the
Yeah.
Slowly open the door, kind of peek in. What
As
am I
you-
looking at?
Careful, Cal.
As you enter, kobolds everywhere. No.
I knew it.
Goblins, huh?
As you enter, there's a fireplace in a hearth. There is a long hallway with different doors that you can see, and one door at the back. The building is basically a hallway with 2 or 3 doors and one in the back. There is right to your left a desk, and there sits a very old female dwarf. She has beautiful braids with blue ribbon. She has spectacles that rest on her nose. There are massive books in front of her open. She has ink and quill. She is meticulously writing. And then you come in.
My kind of gal.
State your business.
Greetings to you. I am Amori Benastar, Oracle of Brightmount. This is my son and my uncle, champions.
In training.
We've come looking for someone. Perhaps you might be able to help us. Believe you might be an archivist here? Cobblestop Bouldervault.
Cobblestop, you've come to see. Very well. Sign here. Fingerprint here. Initial here. Toe print here.
She goes back to doing
This is good standard procedure for dwarves.
Sure. Yes. She goes back to her business and she just continues to look up at you. Throws her braid around. You guys do everything? Yep.
Yeah.
Take off the shoe, everybody.
I'm happy to oblige. I would love to know, why is it that you need the prints of our fingers and toes?
I've never been asked that question.
Amori.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's standard procedure.
Standard.
I see.
So we can identify who's been to the archivist chamber.
She's not a dwarf.
Well, I can see that.
While Amori is so curious about why do they not know what this custom is and where is the history of it, she also is excited and respectful of the customs and delighted to be taking part in as she takes off her shoe.
Yeah. And she says, you know, it might be because you could lose a finger. But the chances of losing a finger and a toe.
She goes back to Fray.
Amazing.
Like in here? Like in the archive?
If it cut off, then it might not get the, and then the toe, that doesn't
Right.
I understand.
just sort of separate.
Yes,
Right.
I see.
Dwarven fighters, they lose digits all the time.
Well, it's making
You lose a
sense.
foot, you still got your finger.
You lose
a
a
hand,
hand, you still got your toe.
I think it makes sense. I don't know what Amori is thinking.
I
Yeah.
love it. That is fascinating. Thank you. As she puts the shoe back on.
And back up the boots. That was weird.
She doesn't look up from what she's doing.
Doorway at the end of the hall.
I'm sorry?
Doorways at the end of the hall.
Oh. Thank you very much. Love her. Okay. So I'm going to confidently lead us down that hall.
Okay.
May I ask, beard on her?
That's
Does she have
important.
a beard?
Beard on her?
Whiskers.
Okay,
Not-
whiskers.
Not,
Nice.
a beard,
Okay.
but definitely
Very
whiskery.
Love it.
ratchety.
Love.
Okay. So you begin to walk down the hall. Do you knock on the door?
Yes.
Okay. How does it sound?
Colin?
Confident.
You hear
Space between
on the
them.
other side of the door rustling of papers, and then a door opens and you see, level to your eye, but as you look down, a shaved head with, there is 2 braids in his beard. He has massive spectacles, which almost thick glasses of golden rimmed. He has a tie, very put together as he answers the door. And you look around and the entire room is meticulous. Scrolls are arranged by height and how far they push into the bookcase. All vials and different things of that nature are arranged by height. Books on a bookshelf by color. There are massive cabinets that you can see are filled with files. There are papers everywhere in this place, and nothing is out of place. He looks up at you. Hello? May I help you?
Yes, greetings to you, sir. I am Amori Benastar, Oracle of Brightmount. This is my uncle Rubble and my son, champions of Synthara.
Have you heard the Benastar name?
I have. I've heard a lot of names, actually. I keep the archives here. I've heard of many Benastars, and I've heard of many Thunderfoots as well. And he looks at you, and he looks at Cal. What? How can I help you? Come in. And he ushers you in, and as you come in, there is a beautiful mahogany desk. Every single thing is in its right place. He comes in and walks around, and as he walks by, he adjusts the chairs so that there are three chairs face the desk properly, and he sits down behind it, arms folded, looks at you, reaches down, moves a quill.
We've been sent to you, sir. We need your help.
How can I help you?
I lean up against a wall and sort of take a breath as I prepare to listen more than speak, because I am very aware that we're about to get into all the things I don't want to get into and tell him all the things I don't want to really tell him, but I'm trying to put away a lot of that fear.
We were sent here by the Wizard Zazamar's apprentice.
Stax sent you. How is Stax?
I am afraid he's ill at late. When was the last time you saw the wizard?
It's been a while, actually. I haven't heard from him in some time. Why do you have that look on your face? Did something happen to Zazamar? Why is Stax sick? How do I know you're even who you say you are?
I actually have something for this. Stax gave me this sigil. I believe it's Zazamar's personal signal or something. That way you could trust us.
We arrived at his tower, and it had been newly destroyed. We happened upon the scene and protected Stax while we were attacked by... They were kobolds, weren't they?
They were kobolds, yes.
You called them goblins.
Yeah, goblins, yeah.
I believe they were kobolds. It was my first time seeing such a
Where
creature.
is Zaz?
We were too late.
He's dead.
Rubble. I'm so sorry.
Cobblestop rests back in his chair. His very put-together demeanor kind of falls away. Protector of us all. What's to happen now? What's to happen now? Who's Zaz? He was such a good friend of mine. My best friend. Oh, he would come and we would have hibiscus tea together and talk of wonderful things, of order and how Synthara could be better. We shared that love of things in their right place, if you know what I mean. He seldom had time to come, but when he did, it was some of the best conversations and some of the best times of my life. Forgive me.
I'm so
And
sorry.
he just like pulls to the side and he pulls out a handkerchief and he's just like having a moment.
Mr. Bouldervault, I believe that even though he's gone, Zazamar could still help us in a way, but we would need something from you.
What would you need from me?
We came here seeking a spellbook that belonged to Zazamar. Something that could help someone who wields the same power he did.
He takes that in and goes over to a little side table where there is a pot of hot water and tea. And he just says, "Cup of tea? Would you like a cup of tea?"
Of course.
Have you hibiscus tea?
He smiles this reluctant. I have the best hibiscus tea. And it's already brewed and you can smell it. It's really lovely. And he says, "Honey?"
No, thank you.
Because it doesn't need honey, does it? Honey?
No,
He's
honey.
so cute.
So he brings...
His house, his rules.
It's my own personal blend. Zazamar's favorite. He kept it in his tower. Stabbed. His whole... Oh, poor Stax.
Stax.
What is going to become of us without Zazamar? The monsters. The Ashen Expanse. I heard tell they've already come last night. Oh, I should have known. You need a spell book.
Yes. Stax believed it was here, within.
It is here.
Great.
Zazamar entrusted this place, the vault, me, with it. Who needs to wield the all-power?
I'm staring daggers at Amori.
Kind of looking to both of you. Maybe.
Is it you? But you have the light.
It's true. I am a light bearer.
It's me. Been able to call upon it for some time now. We were able to use it to fend off the monsters who we believe were responsible, but it's me.
I kind of sit upright a little bit more. I'm getting a little more like ready if need be. Just him saying it out loud feels like a threat is now out in the open. So I'm just a little bit tense, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Although the hibiscus tea is lovely.
Really relaxing. Yeah.
We know so little about the old power at Brightmount. If there is any way, if you happen to have any knowledge, we were seeking Zazamar because we were hoping that he would be able to have answers. And Stax sent us to you.
Clever Stax. He looks you over and I'm going to go out on a limb here and trust you. Hibiscus tea. He sips it. Very well. we must be off. And he hops down from his chair and he gathers, there's a necklace of keys that he puts around him and he tidies up. He goes over, he takes your cups even before you're done and like organizes them and has a towel. He wipes everything down. As you stand up, he goes to each of your chairs and wipes wipes them out and sets them back. Shall we go then? And he just kind of takes off and he's walking through the hallways and he passes Miss Inglesplot is her name. I'm taking these 3 to the vault. I'll be back.
Very well.
And she's just like continuing about her business and he opens the door and again you're in this massive cavern, jagged stone, the rail cars you see off in the distance, armadillos pulling carts, and he walks on the stone pathway around to this massive vault. And he goes up to the door and these 2 4-story tall, you can see in the ground, well worn where they have come out and come back. It shakes your very bones as these, as they open, they are so thick and they open. And as you look in, you see things that we will discuss after we take a break.
It's always right there. It's always right there, dude. I'm like, yeah, we're getting into it. Wonderful.
Rubacorn Rubble Thunderfoot wants you to like and subscribe. Grab your best mutton, sit down, and watch a quality show.
Hey there, Rigamarollers, GM Matt here. Now, I have to give some love to Side Quest Concepts for custom making our show's GM screen. Now, I've always seen fancy wood screens with all the cool magnets and slots to place markers in, and working with John to make our dream GM screen come true was, it was a dream come true. He's not only an incredible woodworker, but he's also a massive tabletop fan. So it's like working with someone who actually gets what it is you need at the table. If you're in the market for your dream GM screen, then go check out SideQuest Concepts on Etsy. Welcome back. So, you are following Cobblestop Bouldervault. And as you are following him in, he pulls out a little brush. He's brushing his beard, puts it away. He has a massive ring of keys, and he is just slowly walking through the open, massive vault doors. As you come inside to this building, the immensity of it, as you look up, there are staircases going up, there are staircases going down in this massive structure. As you look up and look down, there's almost a feeling of vertigo. That is how expansive this place is. And so as you're walking in, kind of in awe and wonder, following Cobblestop, whose very meticulous steps as he's kind of self-grooming and taking care of the particular way that he walks. And you look around and there are guards in full vestiture, armor, and they all have hammers, massive iron hammers with ornate metal and spikes on one side. And as you walk by them, they all kind of give a grunt to you.
Are these the same kind of guards that we saw on our way to the...
These are.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Here at the front door, and in this front massive, what you would call an entrance or a lobby. Everything is metal, metallic. There's an echoing within the building itself. As you walk forward, there's a metal desk. As you walk forward with small benches to the side, and Cobblestop goes up. There is an old woman with a quill and an ink blot with massive books in front of her. She's writing. She has braids and kind of spectacle glasses, and she's writing down, and she looks up and says,
State your business.
and Cobblestop says, yes, I'm taking these 3 to my vault. And he sits down on one of the benches and starts taking off his shoes. And you hear from her,
Signature, fingerprint, initial, toe print.
she goes back to writing, and you can see that her ribbons are red.
A fashionable gal.
You're not from around here, are you?
She looks at you, and Cobblestop is kind of looking up, and he is so, like, every single... It's taking him a little while to get his shoes off because he's taking them off. And he has a bit of, like the woolen socks, and he's taking them off and setting them to the side. He goes up and takes a little bit of ink and rubs it on his toe and then places it on the thing, and he writes his name, and it is the most beautiful handwriting you see, and you're just kind of enamored by what he's doing, and he goes back down. But she's looking at you.
No, we are not from here, but it is so beautiful. What a beautiful place you live.
I tend to think so.
She just goes back down to writing, and she says,
How long, Cobblestop?
and he says, oh, I don't know. I shouldn't mind you. He's kind of like trying to throw her off and kind of looking at her like, what? So you all are able to, do Do you all do all the things? Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
all of us. Okay, yeah.
All of us. So you sit down.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Toe
Okay.
print.
Yes. So you hit the ink, and there's, a handkerchief to wipe the ink off. It's still a little blotted bit in your toe, and you're able to put your.
While I'm dabbing my toe, I look over at Rubble. I can't remember. Have you visited here before?
No.
Do you keep track of all people who have come through here?
Well, yes, we do in the archives. We normally have these books. Once they're full, they come to the archive. Is you hear from Cobblestop is saying that to you, like interrupting her. So he's almost trying to surpass.
If they're good about their job over there, head archivist.
She looks at him and kind of looks down and
Drama between these two.
yeah,
The
he's
history.
like, I wonder what your sister would say about this. And she just looks up at him, almost like caught, and looks at you. She says,
Have a wonderful day.
and like goes back down to writing. And he kind of gets up, straightens his tie, and his beard, adjusts his glasses.
In a very opposite way of Cobblestop, when I put my foot to get my toe print on, there's a couple other toes sneaking in there. It is not a clean press down.
Smashing.
It's a mashing.
Yeah.
You step, and there's like a smaller desk area for where the and so
Well thought out.
yeah, so when you put your foot back down and you're inking up the metal a little bit, and Cobblestop goes over behind you and takes out his handkerchief and wipes off the ink from the ground. This way, follow me. And she says,
Axe!
Cobblestop says, excuse me.
Axe, the weapon rack is over there.
And she looks at you. And there's two guards that kind of come over.
There's no weapons allowed in the vault. You know that, Cobblestop.
And he's like, oh dear. I believe that's true.
I don't part ways with Maggie. Is there any exception? I'm with Cobblestop. I'm a champion of Sintara. I mean this place no harm.
I understand, but this is a policy. As you could understand, we are not allowed to have any weapons in the vault. It will be here when you get back. And looking at it, I can assure you there's not many people here who could lift it. It's massive.
That's straight. I'm not having a good day. Certainly not a good last 20 minutes. I don't want to part ways with Maggie. And you're not gonna like what you see when I do.
Not in a threatening way. Meaning, he's not saying he will use it against you if he removes it. It's just deeply personal.
She's looked up. She's looking at you, and she's looking at Cobblestop, and Cobblestop is looking around. This is very unorthodox to take any weapon into the vault.
Strap it to my body so that I may not remove it.
Says, the guards kind of come over, and they say,
Is there trouble here from this Thunderfoot?
and they're both looking, and they have their hammers at the ready. And she says, she looks up, and there's a very tense moment. And sorry, I was going to see how much this would escalate. And she looks up and says,
Can you vouch for it, Cobblestop, now that you're the head archivist?
Cobblestop kind of looks around and says, yes, I can vouch for them. I take full responsibility for these three, as long as they're in my charge, she says.
Very well. Sign here.
And so he goes up
Oh,
and signs. And so you're able to keep Maggie on that roll. Okay, fantastic. So he begins to walk away. The guards kind of still look at you, axe wielder. And they kind of like go back to their kind of guarding the door. Doors begin to shut. Things, different mechanics and things to keep the doors locked occur.
we're out of earshot of the rest of those people now, or we?
Yes, as you're walking. Well, Cobblestop is leading the way, so he
Right.
can hear you.
Uncle Rubble. Perhaps you could share with him, since he just vouched for you,
Aye.
of why that was so important.
I appreciate it, Cobblestop. There's a curse upon my axe, Maggie. She was embedded into the skull of a behemoth that I found dead. Excited, I grabbed her and pried her from its head. Without much hesitation. And what I did, funny story, when I did, was instantly cursed. And now every time I remove her from my back, I enter into a ghostly state with my beard and my eyes and an aura about me turning white. And that's about it.
I can see how that would not be good.
Right. And I do feel a kinship to her. More than even the aesthetics of this curse. I think the properties lie more in my attachment to her. I'm not the same when we are parted. I feel a weakness and a desire to find her again.
Wow, that is very interesting. And you are walking, but he takes his thick glasses off, and his eyes are still the same size that they were before. And he's taken his little handkerchief out, and he's cleaning his glasses and puts them back on. And you are going upstairs, you are going down hallways, downstairs, up. Everywhere you look is metal and echo and lantern light in the whole place. You pass massive doors with intricate locking systems. You pass smaller doors, medium-sized doors, a wide array. As you descend one set of steps and are coming down around the hallway to the kind of left, you see a door that is breathtaking. It is massive, and it is beautiful. There is different translucent colors that are around it. You feel especially drawn to this door. There is a bluish-white hue mostly, but it can go and turn red, and you can sense that this door is locked with all power. And standing in front of the door are about 10 guards with hammers and spikes. They have tabards, like sleeveless smocks that are purple, and they have the black tower imprinted on them. So you can see. And as you all kind of stop and take in the majesty of this space and the protection, Cobblestop looks at you. Oh no, I see it's doing its job, is it? This way. And he ushers you to continue following him.
Just 1 second, Miss. Sorry, that's not where we're going?
Oh no. It's a decoy. And he blinks. It's a good one, isn't it?
Well, I literally felt it when we walked by. I felt the all power coming off there.
Oh, sure. There's all power protecting the door, but inside is. I don't know what's in there.
Can I try to sense if he's trying to deceive us?
Sure. Give me an instinct roll.
You got it. Okay, that is an 8 with hope.
Okay.
So the hope does not.
The hope does not count on that, but you're not sure.
Okay.
You're not quite sure.
I'm gonna trust
you
him.
lean in to see, you give him that moment. He's just blinking back at you, takes out his brush and brushes his beard and makes sure it's braid is tight.
2 things real quick. One, just to clarify, I mean, you described it very well, but just to get a sense of where we are and all those things, there are like hundreds and hundreds of rooms we could assume to be vaults.
Yes.
With all these metal doors, just like everywhere in this place.
All
and
over.
you're mentioning the different
It is
stairs.
a myriad,
and
yes.
Just and we're the ceiling though, and some of the walls are still very cavernous.
No, they are metallic as well. Everything is metal.
Okay.
You saw on the outside coming in that the vault is built into the rock, but that doesn't necessarily mean that any of the vault is rock.
They've made a metal ceiling.
Correct.
Yeah.
They have.
And then the second thing I was going to say was you did such a lovely job at describing that tabard. I have never heard someone call it a sleeveless smock. And I have tried to describe a tabard to many people and failed. And that was great. Anyway.
It's a sleeveless smock, yeah.
It is.
Matt's Tabards. I might have to open my Etsy shop. Okay. So you're there, and he has told you this, and he's starting to walk away, and you follow.
Yes, of course.
Okay. So you continue to follow him. You continue to go by beautiful, ornate doors, all sorts of different kinds of doors, large, small, in between. You go to the left and the right, and you would never find your way out of this place. And you go down this hallway, and everything kind of gets smaller as you go down this hall. And the two of you are even kind of ducking a little bit. You're fine. Cobblestop walks up, and he's kind of muttering to himself, and he's going through his key ring. Here we are. And he goes, and it's a very simple metal door. And there is one very classic, quintessential, rounded with the little thing, keyhole. And he takes a very old-looking, long, simple key and puts it in and turns it and opens the door. As he does, you can see very clearly inside that it is small, very small. It looks like a broom closet. There's actually a broom in there and a bucket and like a mop, and it's small and it's dirty and dank. It's And so he says, "Come on in, let's go." And so you go in, and he's kind of to the back, and you are on top of each other.
Yeah.
And you're like in there, and he goes and closes the door, and you are cramped, and he is like, you can tell he's hating this.
It's very not like him.
And he looks to you. The words? Oh, you wouldn't know. No. Radishes are best relished raw,
but relish requires the procurement of perfectly preserved pickles.
Would you say that one more time? Maybe
You
slower?
must say it.
Yes. Just radishes
Radishes are
are
best relished raw,
relished raw,
but
but
relish
relish
requires the
requires a
procurement of perfectly
procurement.
perfected
Okay.
pickles.
radish. Oh my gosh, radishes are best relished raw. Wait, what?
Radishes
Radishes are best
relished
relished raw,
but relish
but relish
requires
requires
the procurement.
the procurement
procurement.
You don't have to say it in dwarven.
Perfectly
That was part of this.
of perfectly preserved pickles.
Perfectly preserved pickles.
Well done, Cal.
I don't think so.
Radishes are best relished raw,
Radishes are best relished raw,
while relish
while relish
requires
the
the procurement
procurement
of perfectly
perfectly preserved
pickles.
pickles.
As soon as you find
You did it. You did it.
Like player challenge.
Our hardest trial yet.
Yeah, like stress.
yeah,
So much.
everyone's in there sweating and
Take those back.
well done.
Good for
So-
you. That was good. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for that challenge.
As soon as this happens and he's able to utter the words, and you feel, Cal, like a little bit of a quiet warmth, and then a bluish white haze kind of like just comes in, and then your stomachs go up because this small closet goes down. You have it for a brief moment, and then it lands.
So there are rides at Duborum.
There are many rides. So you land, and it's not a long voyage, we'll say, but you do have that feeling of whoa, and the other side of the small room. Cobblestop goes over and opens. And as it opens out, you are looking into a large room with scrolls and vials and books, and off into the back there are different objects and intricacies everywhere. There's the metal roof. There's a bluish light that glows from the lanterns in this room. In the middle of this room, there is a stone dais upon which sits a small leather-bound book. Little steps up to the dais. Everywhere around it smells of books and ozone. And yeah, and as Cobblestop kind of comes in, he looks around the room. He takes his glasses off and begins to clean them. This is Zazamar's fault. He used to come here and read, and we'd have tea, and this is where he learned and experimented, and it's almost like he's still here. He's just like having a moment in this room.
Kind of acknowledging that what just happened was Cal just spoke words, and it had to be you, presumably because it's the all power that was the necessity for it to trigger. So with concern, thinking about like, did he just tap in? Did we just do something with the, I'm gonna look warily Cal. Are you all right?
Yes. Yes, I am.
The drop, everything you'll find.
It felt natural.
All right. Just want to check.
Thank you.
Not everyone is used to flying.
Cobblestop, thank you.
Of course. And forgive the curiosity, but how did you come by your power gem?
I'm sorry, what are you... Power gem?
Your power gem. Yes.
I'm sorry, Cobblestop, I don't know what...
Zazamar had a staff, and he had his power gem in the top of his staff. It was placed in to the sigil. What? You must have. You must have a power gem to be able to harness the old power.
Cobblestop, this is the first we've heard of this.
How
don't.
curious. He's just looking at you up and down, and there's almost a fresh wave of disbelief and I wouldn't say distrust, but he's very curious. The all power requires a power gem to take the energy to transform it on Sindara for a particular purpose. Without the power gem, I have never heard of this before.
Do you have something like that? What do they look like?
Well, Zazamar was a bit of an artist. And in the book, he drew many pictures and kept many records of what it was like to experience the all power. So maybe there's something in there about it. They're very small, very small.
I've fought many foes from the Ashen Expanse. Surely you know there's... I don't know what this power gem is, but surely you know there's more than one means to use the all power. We don't have this power gem you speak of. I believe Cal is tapping into the same vileness that those creatures do.
Is it not like the light, where it's summoned?
No. The all power is not like the light at all. You have to have a gem or a crystal. The monsters from the Ashen Expanse, they use the same thing. They have gems, crystals. That is how they are able to wield it.
Only the ones with these power gems are using this power, you're saying?
Oh, yes.
Cal doesn't have anything like that.
That's why I'm a bit amazed. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Could it be that you would interact with the power gem and then you're imbued with it and then you don't need to carry it with you, or...
As you're having this conversation...
I'm walking over to the book.
He's walking around and putting scrolls where things... There's not many things out of place, but anything that's slightly out of place, he's kind of putting things where they go, and stealing glances back at you, curious. Well, take a look. Maybe there's something in the book.
Yeah. I'm gonna cautiously move over to the book. It's sitting just on a pedestal at the other end of the room, correct?
These are... The gems, they trace back a long time from the War of the Wielders. There are many stories of the power and how it was harnessed for good and for evil.
You know nothing of this.
No.
We've never heard of it being harnessed for good.
Oh, Zaz. Your legacy does not continue, it would seem. And he kind of looks forlorn at that, knowing that the good that Zazamar was trying to do has not necessarily outlived him yet.
Yeah.
And just to clarify, because
Yeah.
I think, Colin, you
Go.
just mentioned going to the main spell book. That's a different book.
That's not. Oh yeah, is
We're
that a
looking
different
at
book, or
the
would it
art-
be in like
the art book.
That's true. It would be an art. Shoot, I was confused on that. Yeah,
No, the art.
it's all in the spell.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah,
art.
so
is in
the art
spell
is,
even
he
worse.
was a, the.
Everything's in the spell book.
Yes.
Okay, I'm on it.
And I am. Okay.
So it sits on this stone
Open,
dais. It's closed.
It's closed.
It's leather. It's not large.
No.
It's like a small journal.
Careful, careful. Cobblestop, why don't you show us what you mean?
I'm grab Cal and start to push it back.
Back. Is it safe to open?
Sure.
Cobblestop, why don't you open that?
Well, all right. And he goes and opens it. It's just like any other book, and he says, "You can touch it. It's not gonna bite you."
I'm gonna reach out and take it.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. You take it.
I have to. I mean. Oh, cool. Oh my gosh.
Zazamar spellbook.
That is very pretty.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry. Rigamaroll. Zazamar's spellbook. Here is a description. An old leather-bound book filled with Zazamar's scratchy handwriting and intricate descriptions of spells. So,
Yes.
I'm going to open this up with like a cautious look. I'm going to start flipping through the pages. I think
Okay.
Caldor is specifically looking for probably text or imagery similar to the kind of when I was defending myself from the wolf and there was this blast, or in our last fight when I was able to unleash this power, or maybe anything on these power gems. I think table of contents isn't really going to be in a spellbook, so maybe I'm just flipping the pages, looking for specific sections, information.
Hey,
Sure.
While this is happening, if that's okay, I want to be like,
You're
I'm
getting as
close,
far
but
away.
I'm pacing. No, I'm pacing.
Oh,
I'm almost like, the wolf. I'm almost like circling you. Like, I'm keeping an eye out, and I'm
Yeah.
extremely on edge.
Amori, how are you feeling? What are you doing?
I'm looking over his shoulder and I'm hoping to see if there's any other descriptions of what a power gem could be or look like. Because this is a new concept entirely for us. Again, our information to this point has been so limited with what it is. And I'm piecing together the bits and pieces that we do know about the War of the Wielders was about, it did, to your point also with poor Zazamar, that it was described as, power-hungry warlords, like people who are, it corrupts, they become, greedy for more. And this has always been something that hasn't totally made sense to Amori, and that it became it must be a personal failing, right? It's a corruption of a person. Because if it's like the light, it's just something that you tap into. But this concept of it being a physical object, the wheels are sort of turning. It's completely flipping the script of everything that they have understood in modern times, at least to this point.
Yes.
So I'm like really trying to get a sense of like what it could possibly be, and how is it that, well, he doesn't have a power gem, so how is it that he doesn't have some glowy gem or a staff. So like, he's just a boy. He's just a boy.
It's just your little boy. So, as you open the spell book, no, just kidding. As you open it, on the first page, there is a beautiful picture. All the ink, as you've gone through it, is blue. On the first page, there is a beautiful picture of an acorn, intricate, drawn shadowing. And next to the acorn is the acorn towers over this very small, minuscule little rock that has like a bluish white hue that he's drawn into it.
Oh, so it's small.
Very small, smaller than an acorn, a lot smaller. You deduce this from seeing it and hearing about a power gem that this would be it. Most of the writing, Cal, is extremely scratchy and very difficult to discern. You understand immediately that this will take some time.
Right.
However, as you turn the pages, you see, with his scratchings and little areas off to the side, written notes, you see images of him, of Zazamar, on different pages in different positions, with hands out, staff up, crouched down, and you see images of what you believe how him to be drawing this power and how it comes to him and then how it comes out. So even initially, you're able to deduce that
This is like
with some kind of body movement and thought, and there is quotations, and you can see, even as he's written, vocalizations. There are a number of different things, incantations, and body movements that align to produce a result. And you can see, one of the first things you can see a few pages in, he's written very big and large, and you can see that it says repetition is the key. So as you're reading, and you see, and he has ledgers on a few pages, and you can see his experiments. He has tried this, and this went this way. And so, and as you're looking over it, Cobblestop comes over, and he shared my love of numbers. And there are numbers everywhere, and he's meticulously drawn grids and colored. You can see a chart that says failures, and there are different descriptions there in numbers. Successes, not as many numbers, but they're there, and different. And so as you go through, you see one page that stands out, and you see it, and you're pacing, and Cobblestop sees it, but it looks like how you were in the fight with Fishmonger. And at the bottom it says, you can barely make it out, but it says charged shock. And you can read descriptions, and it looks very similar to what you're doing, kind of just a standard pose.
Right.
And
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Please.
Do you put your hand out?
I think not. I mean, I think there's maybe a second where I think about it, but I see you pacing, and I'm like, this looks a lot like what we saw at the battle. I think this could be something.
So as you're looking at it, how do you? Yeah, maybe. How are you guys? Cal,
boy, there is a lot of information here. What is going on behind me? He's pacing.
Menacingly.
There's a lot of information here. I'm feeling almost overwhelmed by all of it, but seeing it so familiar, I think it draws my attention. I found a starting place, something I can practice. Maybe not in this room with all these priceless writings and belongings of Zazamar, but
Cobblestop immediately goes, "You can practice in here." Sure. And he walks back to an area you've kind of seen, but it was a little dark. And he goes in and pulls a small lever, and these lanterns come on, and it illuminates this elongated hallway. And There are scorch marks on the walls. There are a number of different debris at the end, and you see Cobblestop. And he says, I can help you. This was one of my favorite things to do with Zazamar. And he goes over and you see him take a vase, and he goes and he places this vase on a little stand toward the end of the hallway. And he goes and he takes a brick and puts it on one. And you see a few little stands down there. He gets a pillow and brings the pillow and sets on it. He goes back and he's looking and looking, and some things are out of place, and he's taking the time to read. And he gets a small kind of, you would know it, a little barrel of ale, and he goes and sets it. And then he looks over and there's a small wooden crate made of dowels with 3 little mice. Oh. And he takes them and walks them over and sets them down. And so these objects are now at the end of the hall. Okay. And he says, well, I'm excited to see this. I know you got us down here with the power, but I don't know, without a stone or a staff or... I mean, the stone was in the staff, it wasn't the staff. The staff was nothing. Without the stone, I don't know.
Just stop. Amori, we came here for information, right?
Rubble, I have to try this.
Cal.
No. It's like practicing with a sword. I have to practice every day. Or who knows, maybe I'll accidentally draw my blade and cut myself, right?
Aye.
We don't want that.
No.
This is a lot worse than accidentally cutting myself. So if I can practice channeling this and controlling this even just a little, I'm not saying I'm gonna learn everything that's here.
You know, you're right, Caldor. It is more dangerous than a sword. You might not just cut yourself. You might rip a hole inside you. I've seen what this power can do. It can kill. We are here to seek information, Caldor. And I'm not saying that we're not going to have a moment to use it. What I'm saying is, why don't we talk through things before we get all giddy about using this new power? You see a spellbook and read it 3 pages and then decide that you've got a training room. Amori, that's not what we talked about, was it?
Rubble, enough. Enough. Do you not understand? Everything that we have been told, everything that we know is wrong. We, Rubble, we were wrong. There's a different path here. Cal has a chance to continue to do what we are supposed to do to protect people. We were wrong.
No. We weren't wrong. That's true, and maybe this is true.
We were wrong in thinking that the all-power is one thing only.
Aye. And so the solution is just go completely in the other direction.
I don't know if you've noticed, Rubble, but things seem to be getting better, not worse. There was an attack here last night. The wizard was keeping things safe, and it seems that now that he's gone, chaos is descending.
Cobblestop. He's gone. Just as you say that, kind of casually, you just see it kind of like wash over him again. And he's there, and I've seen it. I've seen it used for evil. But I've seen it used for good too. That's what Zazamar was doing. He protected us with the all power. I know it. Sorry. He kind of goes back to just putting things in their right place. Where you've taken the book, he goes and kind of starts with his handkerchief, like cleaning off the dais.
Cobblestop. Caldor, I can train you with a sword. I can protect you. I can guide you. And I know that you'll be safe. But this I don't know. And I'm scared. Do you know how to help him in the ways that I can't?
I wish that I could, but Zazamar would say, practice, practice, practice. But you have the spellbook. Now, though it may seem scary and dangerous, you have what you need to be able to control it. And I feel that I'm out of my depth here because I don't understand without the power gem how he harnesses the power. But if you're saying he does, then Caldor, I would say, give it a shot. And he points down the hallway to the 5 different objects set up. Let's see what you can do.
I'm gonna go for it.
And you should.
I think you see at this point that I'm too scared to keep fighting you.
I'm gonna kind of usher Cal forward. And then I'm gonna walk over next to Uncle Rubble.
Okay, so I have this diagram book in front of me. Very similar. It looks like it's just kind of... Oh, I should really choose which of these objects I'm aiming for. You said there was mice, a pillow, a barrel of
Small
ale.
keg of ale,
Small
a
keg.
brick, and a vase.
I'm going for the vase. That's
Vase.
classic.
Grab some dice.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right, just a channel all power roll.
Yes.
So, cool. That is a 15 with, okay, actually a 17 with fear.
Okay. So you...
I mean, I'm trying to, it's almost very well spelled out for me. So kind of focusing, put my hand up, and really just focus where I felt that coming from was like within my center last time. So just trying to tap into that.
On that roll, the all-power, this bluish-white glowing light
Emanates down my arm.
emanates down your arm.
Blasts out.
You hit the vase.
Okay.
You hear the sound of shattering. And it comes out blue and white, glowing light around it.
I'm gonna like. Oh, and then it like
And it comes back.
fixes it.
Oh, the vase.
The vase like fixes itself once I like stop blasting it. Okay.
Yeah.
But was that me or was that the like? Is everything here not gonna be destroyed or?
You just don't know.
I'm gonna go for it again, I guess, on like the next object over. So just the brick unleashing another blast on that. Yeah, let's do it.
While he's sort of mentally preparing himself for this, I have my hand on Rubble's shoulder because I think he was very vulnerable just then in admitting that some of the fear that he has is the unknown and that I'm supposed to be the one that protects you and teaches you, and I can't do that here. So, and I felt that.
Same girl.
So that that's what you were saying.
Yeah.
So I have my hand on his shoulder and I'm squeezing it a little bit, in a gentle way, because I think it's clear that his anger was not necessarily full anger, but more fear. And then as he's kind of gearing up to get his arms going again,
Resetting. back to
I
position.
throw out some encouragement. Soccer mom. Keep practicing, Cal.
Puts very Zazamar. I'm going to, take that to heart.
You could spend a hope and to assist him.
Can I assist him?
I could be using my experiences a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Could I be?
Give it a shot.
Because this is terrifying. Can I say that, like, I'm drawing on that family bravery, especially with my family here supporting me?
Spend a hope. You can give him advantage, which adds a d6 to his roll.
I'm going to spend a hope.
Okay. Let's do that.
Cool.
To give him a d6 worth of assistance.
Okay.
Do you roll it at the same
Oh,
time?
you roll that. Yeah.
No, at the same time.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go.
He
Quick
needed
math.
it.
Yeah, I did. That's a 4. That's a 7.
Oh, it's a 7.
7 and the 6 is, 13? Okay, and then 2 over there. And 4. That brings us to quick math. Oh my gosh, is that a 19? It's a 19.
19.
With hope.
Okay, fantastic.
Unless he practiced.
So, yes.
Yes.
Practice. So as you go out with that roll,
The white.
feel it, this blue and white light goes, it hits the brick,
Okay.
everything falls apart. You've neutralized the brick and broken it. You're still beaming at it.
Yeah, I kind of like close off my fist and stop and
And it goes back to the way it was when you stop.
Well, I think that was very impressive, Cal.
I think
Cobblestop
so too.
is enamored and he's like, that's exactly how Zazamar did it. He would shock it and take the notes. That's incredible. He's like looking at you like, where's the stone? I don't understand. And he actually starts to go and like look through different tomes and scrolls trying to see.
I'm going to join him, even though I don't obviously know what any of the scrolls are.
He's just handing them to you.
But I'm with him
Right.
on the.
Mhm.
We got to figure this out. What could this be?
Well, what should I hit next?
You say that to me?
Yeah, to you. This is like up your alley, kind of.
You talking about Sam or Rubble?
Rubble.
Okay.
Rubble. Next target.
Rubble, help him with the book.
I'm trying to make it feel more like training. Drawing that. You can still help me with this.
I'm going to walk over and take the book
When you
and give it to you.
Oh, that's a good
Help.
call. Yeah.
Hold it for him, Rubble.
Am I standing properly?
You're now holding the
Yeah.
spellbook.
Which is terrifying. I realize that now, but.
Immersion therapy.
when you
Mm-hmm.
brought it in,
Yes.
I think that's an important part.
You're right.
Okay.
I think we're just gonna keep practicing. this
Okay.
a
Because
few
there's
more
the
times.
images and the
There's, like,
forms and-
images and
Can I spend a hope to help assist his next roll?
That's very sweet.
Of course you can.
Growth. And I'm going to walk back over to Cobblestop with the scrolls, and I'm locked in with him trying to
So
find.
I'm not blasting those mice though. I don't care.
Yeah, don't do that.
That's messed up. That's messed up. That's- I'm going for the
I've been
pillow
cool with
on this
everything,
one.
but if you blast those mice.
18 plus 5. That's pretty good.
23.
23 plus 25 with. Oh, it doesn't matter what it is, but 25.
Amazing. So,
Again, kind of coursing up, getting really familiar with it now. Unleash it on
and
this
you are,
pillow.
you're feeling it.
Yeah.
It's starting to
Like there's more
literally
confidence
lock
even in the way I'm like standing. It's more like holding it out deliberately, and when I draw it back in, taking in what you said and kind of like really making sure to draw it back in, see, shutting this down as quick as I can so it's not
Okay.
just like
You go out.
Yeah.
And when you go out, this pillow bursts and feathers are flying everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And the blast is so strong that it goes through the pillow and it hits the back wall. And there's an earthquake. Everything starts to rumble.
Oh,
Books
man.
are starting to fall. Oh, David, what have you done? What? There's no. Everything is becoming out of order, and you can tell that this is affecting Cobblestop.
It's all
What's
right,
happening?
Cobblestop. What can we do?
Everything is rumbling. Debris is falling. The metal is opening up. You're kind of toward, like fissures are kind of starting to open up.
This is like a.
This is
like a full-blown-
This
This is
is
like
a
a. This is
full.
not.
Okay.
wait.
This is a full-blown earthquake. Oh no. The dais, the stone dais falls over. You're having to dodge. There are books kind of falling out. Cobblestop starts running. He's like,
Okay.
come, you must go. And then he goes into, He goes into the closet.
I'm gonna start to head in that direction, but I'm gonna shout back, "Cal, take the book."
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I grab that.
And I take the cow.
You guys are
I'm throwing like
running.
the latch on this book and like really like tucking it tight up against, and you're holding it.
Well, I mean, just
And they're
Yeah, just like we're running.
ushering. You're able to,
Duck
even
in
use
there.
Maggie to like stop, or whatever. You're able to like kind of get into this. Say the words.
Magic words again.
Radishes are best.
Radishes are best relished raw,
While relish,
while relish
requires
procurement of particular pickles. That wasn't it.
Things are falling over in this small thing. Radishes are best.
Radishes are best relished raw,
While relish
requires. What was the last two words?
procurement of
The procurement of what? Perfectly. I don't remember the words. I'm so sorry. Preserved pickles.
As soon as you do that, vroom, you're
Just magic.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember.
So much has happened.
gotta write that down.
Is it written down? Like yeah. Going through.
Matt knew you didn't write it down the first time.
There was so much to write. All right, whatever. Back to the escape.
I love the fact. I love the repeat after me though. I'll give
Thank
you
you
that.
for that,
was
because
I wasn't
we would
thinking
die
you would do
without
that. I was thinking you were gonna have to get.
Yes.
And then I realized how long that would take. I realized no one wants to see
You know,
it.
I'm gonna take the time
Okay.
later
fine.
to write that down.
So you do. You immediately
On my sheet.
you shoot up. The door opens and Cobblestop starts running, and you follow him. He's going up and down. Doors are falling open in the vault. Gems are spewing out. The whole vault is shaking. Some doors are staying put, but it's mayhem. Guards are running around with their spiked hammers. You're avoiding falling lanterns. It's chaos. But you're able to follow Cobblestop, who, even as running, takes out his comb, combing his beard, putting his hair back, running. You come down, finally, to the main area, and he's like, Cobblestop's running, and he screams, and he says, "The door! Open the door!" And you see the old woman look at him and start pulling this massive, lever. And
To open it or to close
to
it?
open.
Oh, okay.
Because it closed back and
Yeah.
all the intricacy.
Oh, right.
So clink, 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 things are starting to, and so it starts opening. Right as you're there, the door has opened this much. What order are you in running?
I think Amori was ahead of us, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm in front
Okay.
for sure.
A large boulder. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
So you run out and then
I think we're kind of together.
Yeah, we're kind of together
Okay.
on this one. Yeah.
so you're able to come out. As soon as you come out, Cobblestop is actually leading the way. In that
Yeah,
sense.
I'm behind him. Yes.
So you all narrowly get through, and you can feel even behind you, it goes shut again. The intricacies of the locking mechanism. As you come out, you
Is
see.
it still shaking out here?
Yes.
And can I ask quickly, did those other dwarves that had the sleeveless smocks with the black tower, did they all get out through this door?
You don't know.
Okay. But I didn't see any specific.
As you were running, you saw that they were in there around the door
Okay,
with their job to.
yeah.
protect the-
Clearly some, yes. People are
As
behind
you
us.
come out, your Armadillo and the rail cars are there still waiting for you. The Armadillo looks over in your direction,
Yeah.
wheels its carapace up, ready to go. As you come out, you see 4 large digging machines, the same kinds that
Wow.
you saw earlier, have tunneled through this area. And there is chaos. There's a building over here with, and you see a dwarf in the window. "The bottom's under attack!" And there are all of these monsters that are pouring forth from these auger-led rudimentary digging machines. They're coming out of there are wargs and orcs. There are wolf beasts, reptiles with 2 legs, large worm-like creatures. There are carrion birds flying out, and they're all large, and their teeth glow, and they have incredible weaponry, and they are starting to take fire. And as you look over toward one of them, you see a massive creature with a shock of long hair. His eyes are bird-like. He has a beak of an eagle. He has wings like a hawk, arms of a bear, legs of a large reptile, and the tail of an alligator. And he has a massive barbed bow. You can see he's kind of ordering these. Go! Telling all of these creatures what to do. And you immediately are. You can taste it right here that, like, it's time. And as you do that, Cobblestop looks at you and says, I see it. You can't do it. You've got to go. You've got to keep that book safe. That's your number one thing. Please, we've got to go. Come on. And so he runs and clears and jumps into the cart.
I mean,
he's right.
Even thinking like it's probably gonna go back to the town or the other part of it. If they're all coming in right here, it was quite a far journey, right? If we're able to get out, can we warn people?
There are people who are being abducted from here, and there are people who are losing their life even here. As you look around, there are dwarves trying to fight. The doors you hear behind you open up again, and a lot of the dwarves come out with their hammers, and they're running out in formation, and they run by you, axe wielder, and they go and they're starting to engage on either side of you. All of these beasts to the left and the right are coming, and they're running toward the vault, and they are facing this dwarven opposition with massive iron hammers, spikes. Battle is starting to ensue. You hear the screams of other dwarves being hurt, taken away. It's mayhem. And the eagle-faced, winged creature looks over into your direction. Cobblestop says, please, we've got to go now. It's for the greater good. We've got to do it. Come on. And so he's like begging you to come into the cart. Only the book can save Sindara. We must go. Dwarves are looking back at you. Axe wielder! They're just like starting to slay.
This is a tough one. I think he's right. Unfortunately, we came all the way for this book. We have to go.
Time slows for this
Yeah,
conversation.
no, I know.
I was hoping it would.
I think Amori was thinking of like, okay, so Cobblestop can take Cal and like they can go, and then me and Rubble will stay. And then when he said like the book has to get out, you know, the only thing that'll save Synthara. I think that clicks into place. Like as she's also taking in the scene, it's overwhelming. Foe.
It is.
I think there's no fighting our way out of it. Like it has to be escape. And at this point, too, even after saying that, looking at Cal, as he's like, I think this is the right choice. He's holding this book. I think it's I have to protect him also. Which feels so, I think also counterintuitive as an oracle, right? That it's supposed to be so much about protecting and taking care of others. I think with such a low sinking feeling, she's gonna hop into the low cart as well. While doing so, though, keeping, I know, I'll turn quickly to Rubble. I have to go with Cal. If you have to stay, I'll understand.
You go with her?
Yeah, we have to go. We do. I go with her. I'm already making way, because I need to protect this.
And I think I'm trying to convey to him, too, that if I feel torn, I can only imagine how torn he feels right now. So acknowledging also the...
How do you feel right now?
So, this is where the players start to get mad at their DMs. As both of you get in the cart, I take a step toward, and I am so, all the dwarves are looking at me, and I'm seeing my kin.
1 second. As you are taking this moment in, you see... Sorry.
Shouldn't have taken a short rest.
And then you see the eagle entity with his large bare arms pull back his bow, fling it. It just misses Cal. Right by his ear.
Wow. Like stuck in the cart and like all that too.
Like, sure.
Yeah.
And it's right there. Like calls out. Okay, continue. Sorry.
No, and that is absolutely, I think, the jolt out. So I'm fixed. These
Scream his name, too, for sure.
Yeah, like, Rubble, we have to go! Like,
and I'm hearing the screams of my loved ones, but I'm also hearing the screams of my kin who are dying. And I am taken back to when my best friend died, Rendor, and his words the last time I saw him are ringing through my mind, which are for the greater good, they're the last words that he ever said to me. And that is just ringing through my ears, and I know that they don't know this, but I saved 2 of our friends and left Rendor in a fight. Was the last time I ever saw him before he died. And so this is very traumatic and very much the same.
This is so sad.
But his words were true then, and they're true now, even more so. And so I take that step forward, and the arrow comes by, and I just keep repeating to myself, for the greater good, for the greater good. And, you know, when you're playing baseball and you dig your cleat into the ground, you know, you have to, like, you don't literally take it out, but you have to choose to move in a new direction. And I do. And I get in the car.
That's so sad.
Wow.
That is so sad.
The one versus the many. Or the few. Okay. As you do that, you are seeing dwarves slain.
Yep.
Being thrown by beasts off of this area and falling down. You get in the car, the Armadillo starts to take off.
Is there any kind of roll for as we're going? Because it's an open cart, no?
It is.
Is there any kind of, like...
What do you want to do?
Hurt something.
Okay.
Is there, on our way through, Again, it's hard to be
Give me a
specific,
roll.
I guess.
Give me a roll.
But like,
Tell me what you wanna do.
if I can locate some type of like person who has decent odds, like they're getting swiped. If there's a way that I could hit something that then gets them released and they can maybe also escape on
Okay.
our way out.
Give me a roll. Love it.
It's with fear, but maybe that doesn't matter right now because I'm not technically in combat. It's combat. It's combat. It matters.
This is
Yeah.
combative, for sure.
17.
Oh, fantastic. That's a great roll. So as you are
Oh, 17 with what?
+2.
Plus 2?
17. 19.
What are you? You're
even
shooting.
better. I mean, the difficulty was a 15. So,
Are you shooting at your blast? What are you doing?
oh, that's what I assumed.
Yeah, I'm blasting. I'm
So sorry.
blasting.
Did you spend a hope?
I'm blasting.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah, keep me honest, Sam.
Thank you for the mechanics there. Yeah. So you spend a hope, because that's what I was assuming you were
Yeah,
going to do.
100
Because
that's
you're
what I'm trying to
moving
do.
away. So it's going to be you're already in the cart. The cart's going away. Your ranged attack
100%.
is, what do you call it again? Your ranged attack.
It's the bolt beacon.
The bolt beacon. Okay.
Yeah.
You spend a hope. You have an amazing roll.
Yeah.
Which is better than a 15. So, yes. So as you're traveling away and the Armadillo starts to take off, you're there with Cal, kind of, aware and shielding. There's arrows coming around. You're maybe clinging them away with Maggie. Amori, you just see something, I don't know, kind of come over her, and she stands up and lifts her staff, and out of it goes this bolt. There is a worgen, like a wolf creature, over this dwarf and swiping at her. And he comes down with his claw, and you can tell she's almost already out. And as you do that, it hits him and blasts him off. And as it blasts him off, two dwarves are able to come, and they take her and they usher her back into with that roll, they usher her back into a house and shut the door and lock it. And other dwarves are trying to get out of the way, but others are succumbing to the monsters.
And like you said in the cart, this is more for me than it is for him. But I would like to have a hand like on Cal's stomach with blocking and so Maggie is out, which means I'm full curse mode, white eyes, the beard is going all over the place, but it is much more focused and restrained than the last time we saw it, because I need to feel safe and secure in my choice, and so I am saving him from any things that would fall from
clutching this book really close.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if you're protecting me, I'm protecting this.
Great. Wonderful. As you're going, Cobblestop is freaking out, and it's going, and you're able to, you've turned, and your turn, and you see another cart come to where you were, and monsters and larger monsters jump in this cart, and it starts to take off. So you can see, you're far away, very far from it, but you see them start to advance in this Armadillo cart. So you're going, and you get to the intersection where you took a right the first time. So you go to take a left, the Armadillo, but it's blocked, and the rail has actually been ruptured, and you see other digging machines down as you look to the place where the waterfall and the smoked meats that you had and where you entered. It's mayhem there as well. Dwarves are screaming, monsters are overrunning. So your Armadillo just keeps going forward on this path. Now you come into almost a maze of rail systems and bridges and cavernous areas. Cobblestop, clearly out of his element, he turns to you and he says, "Do you trust me? Do you trust me?"
Yes.
Okay, so as you're doing that, your Armadillo, he pushes this lever, and it jumps onto another track. And so it's going around, and it's heading toward what looks to be the end of the line. And then there is a large lever that he pulls like this, and he goes to you, and he says, "Do well. Be like Zazamar. Light bless you." And he jumps out, and there's another oncoming cart that he expertly jumps out and lands in, and it goes that way. And as he's pulled this lever, you can see this cavernous dead end opens up, and there's actually extra track, and you're going in this. You hear it shut behind you as you go in, but now you're in pitch black. You're going around, you can tell you're going for a long way. You're getting those feelings in your chest of what's going on. Eventually, through the darkness, you smell earth and minerality, and it stops. And what do? You're in the dark. You can sense that there's a place to get out on the left side. Are you able to produce light?
Yeah, may I?
And you might.
I can see.
You can see.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you see is, is the entrance. There's like a landing, and then there's a cave entrance, and you can see in through there. It's a perfect cave. Definitely dwarven made. What do you want to do?
I think I'm certainly taking a breath in this cart. I'm not jumping out right away.
Yeah.
Yeah. We probably should keep moving, though.
Everyone's all right.
Everyone's all right.
Cobblestop is going to be all right, too. He'll make it out.
He'll make it out. He got on another cart. We don't know where that was going.
Catla, wasn't you that made the quake?
Which is just to say, Sam knows that no one else thinks that.
Of course.
But Rubble thought that.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we could have done more. I'm so sorry, Rubble.
The best thing we can do for them is you, Caldor. I don't know what's going on in Sindara. But we're gonna get to the bottom of it.
And this is how we honor those that we lose. We fight.
Right.
And we do not succumb to the fear. We hold on to hope.
Aye.
And you have the book in your arms?
I do. Right here. Been clutching it very tightly.
We have a way forward.
Mm-hmm. Something in here is gonna give us what we need to fight back.
For every dwarf in Buram, and for every living thing in Sindara, and for Rendar, Benastar.
And Maggie's still out.
Oh my god. Still goes there.
And we head into the
Yeah,
cave.
you see, there's a pathway, I guess. That you
Yeah,
probably
so there's
see
a
if you have
landing,
map or something. I don't know.
and you can see through this opening. As you walk through it, it's just like a little opening into this perfect cave. And as you come out into it, you can see that there is a scratchings, drawings on the cave wall, and it looks like maybe a map. And because you see a very rudimentary tower, and then you see a line drawn to a large circular object. And you stand and you're looking at this, which is odd in this cave, because it is definitely a dwarven cave, and you would know these are not dwarven carvings. You look out because this cave is open. You can see the 2 moons of Synthara. You smell the pine trees. You've come out of the tunnels of the Drakestone Mountains, and you are still in the mountain range. And as you look out, you look down, and very far down you see what you know to be the town of Goodridge. But just off to your left, there is a large metal ship that looks like maybe one of the platform ships, but not like the platform ship at all. And there it has been dragged through mud and earth. You can tell that it has crashed. Trees are bent over. There's a large kind of gash in the side of it. And you look in, and there are things that you don't understand, that you have never seen. And as you are taking this in and standing there, we will end our episode. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, so I just want to say,
Wow.
when we crashed, I took the little harness off the Armadillo. As we made our way, I'm not saying I kept it. I'm just saying I released it.
This was a massive one, right? You released it.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
it would probably be okay
This was like
and
the
know
little-
its way back. No,
the
it's not a
look
little.
in
It's
the
like a bigger.
Yeah.
It's a big. Yeah.
And it was the one that was doing the cart.
It was doing the card.
And I think we all read the canon where it went on and had a full life.
Yeah.
That is true.
And it had a
Yeah.
family.
Totally.
Yeah.
It says that
Yeah.
in the book.
Became sentient. And it's
Yeah.
gonna start Armadillo people.
Yeah.
I just
We'll
wanted,
save Synthara.
Thank God.
He is the one. I just wanted to note that I didn't try to take it, so maybe just think about that for the
Oh.
future.
I'm proud of you, Janelle. That's,
Thank you.
Showing a
That's
lot of
really
restraint with
great.
the animals.
Thank you so much.
Why you gotta kill the dwarves, man?
Yeah, what the heck, dude? That was
my
a tough one.
I know, but guys, it's gotta be worth it, you know?
I know that as
gotta
the
be
tears
worth it.
streams
Oh,
down
man,
my
tough choice to make.
And you
face.
can't win every battle every time.
Oh, what? You think storytelling has highs and lows?
Definitely has some lows.
I'm so excited for the training montage.
Yes.
Oh yes, that was amazing. That was so awesome.
And there's more to come.
More
I
to
just know
come.
it.
Thanks for joining us. This was Rigamaroll.
We hate Matt.